Hello, everyone. This is Lori Hargis, and welcome to the Winter Solstice Blossoming Meditation. I'm a registered aromatherapist and certified flower essence practitioner, and today will be the shortest day of the year. We'll be in more darkness than light, and so it is the perfect time for going within to take new initiative, feel and tune into energies that we will be birthing. It's a time to return into the light, time for envisioning what we may be birthing as we move through the winter solstice. A time to be reflective about where you've been in the last year and take the time to dream, honoring what you are releasing from the year and preparing to move into a new cycle. Letting go and moving through the darkness and returning into the light to be creating a space for what is new to be birthed within you and in our world. To follow your intuition and allow yourself to tune into your process and really trust what you're feeling, hearing, and seeing as you move through this transition of the dark and light during the winter solstice. Working with the archetypal energies of this time, the archetype of the sun is related to the embodiment of a healthy sense of radiant individuality. The sunflower flower essence, as you see here in our photo, has a signature, a gesture that is archetypally related to the expression of a healthy sun. The sunflower flower essence brings the warmth and the light of the sun into our center, balancing our ego forces. So, welcome everyone to our winter solstice blossoming meditation. So, this is just part of what we'll be teaching you in our new flower essence course and flower essence practitioner course. Today, you'll learn how to really connect with the archetypal gestures of the soul of the plant, the flower, the sunflower. My team and I wanted to offer you this winter solstice meditation so you could understand how flower essences, the soul of the plant, affects you energetically and on a whole different level than any other natural health healing modality. We also understand that during this time, the holidays, everyone is more fully invested. So we wanted to give you more information about our flower essence course. And as you see, you will learn what is a flower essence and how do they work, the history of flower essences, understanding the archetypes of flower essences. And today we're going to give you just a taste of that in our meditation today with the sunflower archetype. We will study the unique characteristics of flower essences, Bach flower, all 38 Bach flowers, and we're going to be studying 13 flower essences from the Flower Essence Society, where I became certified in the early 1990s. I can't believe it's been that long ago, 30 years ago. How to make a flower essence, how to select, and we're going to be doing that. We're going to be teaching you that through video, PDF files, and also we're going to be having a flower essence retreat here at my house in California, where we're going to be doing the hands-on of making a flower essence. So we want to make sure that you guys understand that if the next 4 people who sign up today, they're going to get that retreat as a gift for $444. That's what that is. So you can come here and it'll be for 3 days. And you're going to learn client skills. You're going to really learn the hands-on part of flower essence work and how to combine flower essences and how to use them for different populations, from small, very small babies to adults to dogs and plants, and also different selecting techniques. So this is going to be a great opportunity for you to learn how to heal yourself and others, because once you become a flower essence practitioner, you are going to develop skills on really how to conduct your case studies, because you're going to be doing 3 case studies. You're also going to be able to really be a good listener for your client and understand what flower essences will really work for them, and learn to use your intuition, develop that, which is very important, which is part of our meditation today that we're going to be doing. Finding out, really what your clients need and what flowers will resonate with them and help them to feel better and to truly be themselves. It's when we have addictions and blockages and we have ancestral things that keep us from being who we really are. And flower essences work on all those levels, mentally and emotionally, out here in our energy field. So we want to make sure that you understand what this program is about. It's 200 hours. You will be a certified flower essence practitioner if you choose to be one. If not, you can just take the flower essence course. The flower essence course is $997, and the flower essence practitioner certification course is $1,497. So we want to make sure that you understand the difference between the two. You will have 3 case studies that you will need to do. And you also will have homework each week. It's an 8-week course, and you have 1 year to complete your 3 case studies that you will turn into us. You'll also have coaching calls with me. You'll find out your flower essence type, and you'll also have a curriculum call with me and our curriculum manager, Sue. And you'll also, if you're in the practitioner certification course, you'll have a marketing call with Ruth. So there's a lot of things that you're going to be given in this course. You're going to be given a lot of individual attention, and then also you'll have the group coaching calls each week. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put it in our comments, our comments here. We can't wait to hear what you have to say and any of your questions that you will have. But for now, let's get on with the meditation. So first of all, let's look here at our winter solstice blossoming meditation with the sunflower. Here are some questions to ask yourself about how you are shining your light. Do you suffer from a distorted sense of self? If you do, please say yes. If not, say no. Are you arrogant and show an inflated sense of self when feeling attacked or not sure of yourself? Because this is something that can happen to us, is you get all puffed up and you say, oh, I'm always right. And this can be the negative side of the sunflower personality. So this is why we really want to make sure that you understand what side are you shining on of the sunflower, because the sunflower helps balance our ego. It gives us a healthy ego. So we know when to shine, and we also know when to be quiet, right? Do you do not shine your light due to low self-esteem? So this can be that maybe you know something, maybe you're an expert in something, but you're afraid to say something When people ask you questions about it, you're quiet, or maybe you don't think, oh, I should have said something and I didn't. This is a sign of low self esteem. Do you have a poor relationship with your father or solar aspects of yourself? This is something too. Maybe you didn't have a father, that support system, because fathers are usually our support system. They really have a lot to do with our self esteem. And so, if we didn't get that proper attention from our fathers, then a lot of times we can suffer from low self esteem, and we don't know when to shine because we didn't have that support. So, think about that. So, those are our questions today that you've asked yourself, and yes or no. And then when you're done with the meditation, you can always think about this a little bit more. But today, let's imagine ourselves connecting with the essence of the sunflower. So sit up straight in your chair with your feet on the floor, or lie down on a mat on the floor. And I want you to close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth. So here we go. So start relaxing your toes, your feet, your legs, and let go of any heaviness that you've been carrying in your legs and your feet. Just let it go. Relax your legs and your feet. And if you're lying down, let your feet go out. Let them completely relax. And feel the heaviness dissipate from your body, your feet and your legs, as you breathe slowly. Now start relaxing your spine, releasing any tension, and letting the spinal fluid flow along the spine. Allowing your spine to be supported by the floor or your chair. Just let your spine relax. Release all the tension, pressure, pain, or stress in it. Let it go. And now let's come up to your shoulders. Relax your shoulders, letting go of the weight that you've been carrying around on them. Just let it go. Shrug your shoulders as you're sitting there or you're lying there. Shrug your shoulders and just kind of shake that off. The tension, the stress, the friction, the pain. Just let it go off your shoulders. And now we're going to come up to your neck, the back of your neck, your jaw, your mouth, your ears, behind your eyes, your forehead, and the crown of your head. And let go of any pressure, stress, tension, friction, or pain in any of these areas, because we carry a lot of stress in our face, especially if we've been unhappy about something. So this is important that you release the tension in your jaw. Maybe you grind your teeth at night. So release the tension in your jaw, inside your mouth. Maybe you have pressure behind your eyes. Release that tension too. Or pressure in your ears. Let all that pressure go and totally relax your body. Just relax. And now, in your mind's eye, in your third eye here, which is the sixth chakra, in the middle of your forehead, envision yourself walking in a beautiful flower garden. As you walk along the brick pathway, you see all kinds of flowers. But as you come to the end of the garden path, you come upon a magnificent sunflower. Walk up to it, staring at it from the bottom. Look how tall it stands. Look how tall it stands, at least 9 feet tall. Some grow to 12 feet tall. On its sturdy, fibrous stalk in an upright, stately manner. So really look at that stalk of that beautiful sunflower, how strong it is and sturdy. As you see the large yellow blossom, you realize it is truly a field of flowers. So as you are connecting with the blossom of the sunflower, you'll see that it's a composite flower, consists of a central mass of disc flowerets surrounded by ray flowerets, which appear as petals. In its pattern, the rhythms of time are captured in space. The spring green center, compact at its origin, grows outward in dual spirals, interweaving as they expand into the light. So really connect with the face of the sunflower that you're feeling. They become yellow buds, then circles of dark flowerets with points of light, while outer rings of arching stamens send their yellow essence into the world. Surrounding all is the crowning aura of the ray flowerets, linear and leaf-like, yet brilliant in solar yellow. They encircle the central disc. They curve out with their 3 distinct veins, forming a magnificent circumference. Now, as you gaze at this beautiful sunflower before you, feel the warmth radiating from its blossom. And you begin connecting to the sunflower, feeling its presence within your energy field and receiving the glorious light field message that it offers you. Believe what it is telling you about how to bring balance to your ego forces and shine your light brilliantly. So just stand there in your vision, in your meditation, and let the sunflower commune with you. Trust all the feelings that you're feeling from this warm and shining sunflower. Feel the warmth coming from the sun into the sunflower, into you. Now the sunflower is dropping one of its seeds into your hand. Feel the warmth, light, and strength as it sits in your hand, waiting for you to sow this seed, to become what you've been dreaming of. So, what is it that you've been dreaming of? Take that seed from the sunflower and make your dream come true. So, just take some time right now and focus in on what it is that you want. What is a dream that you've been dreaming for so very long and you just keep putting it off? Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Well, there's never a better time than the present moment because you never know what's going to happen. And the sunflower really is steady. It keeps us aligned, doesn't it? Keeps us balanced with our ego so we can shine when we need to shine and be brilliant. So focus in on that dream. Keep that seed in your hand, warm. Feel the light and strength that it's bringing you into your body. And thank the sunflower for its great offering that it has given you today. Slowly start moving your feet. We're going to come back now. Your legs, your torso, your arms, and stretch your arms over your head and stretch through your toes, pointing and flexing your toes. Keep the vision of the sunflower in your mind. Continue feeling the warmth and the light and the strength that it brings you. And slowly open your eyes. And as you open your eyes, continue feeling the radiating warmth from the sunflower throughout this glorious winter solstice. So now, as you open your eyes, it's a time to heal whatever is blocking us from being in alignment with our soul self. What are we needing to tune into? So maybe the sunflower has given you some direction today. Not maybe, I'm sure it has. What is it that what is it that you are needing to burn away? Just like the sun, right? To let go of. What needs to be released? Look at the ways we act and expression and how we express our energy into the world and how we're living from a place of integrity. And the sunflower really helps us do that. The archetype of the sunflower is the masculine aspect of the self. It helps us have a balanced, healthy ego and to be a healthy individual. Yet, as we see in the sunflower here, all the little flowers within it, right? We can also be part of a group consciousness too, to make a healthy and happier world. And so you can learn more about this through our Flower Essence program. You can continue healing yourself in the Flower Essence course or our Flower Essence Practitioner Certified course. And we have put the information in our comments about the course. So we want to make sure that you are feeling the deep connection with the sunflower through the warmth of the sun, the light from tomorrow forth. The sunflower archetype is deep and profound, showing us a portal of death and rebirth. By blossoming up towards the sun and heavens and slowly lowering its head toward the earth as its seeds develop and dropping its seeds on the ground for rebirth, just as you can. This powerful winter solstice is guiding us to go within to honor this time of death and rebirth, to go into the darkness and be in the stillness, to go into our deeper process to release in order to prepare for this time of rebirth and to be able to align ourselves. So, as we honor this solstice time, the darkness preparing us for the light of the sun through the sunflower archetype supporting us, we look forward to having you with us in our Flower Essence course or the Flower Essence Practitioner Certified course. So please feel free to ask us any questions about the sunflower, the archetype of the sunflower, flower essence, or about our Flower Essence course or our Flower Essence Practitioner course. We had someone say here today that they have toured a sunflower farm this summer. It was amazing, relaxing. And I have a beautiful story to tell. And this is why I put you in a garden with flowers, because I had a flower garden in front of my house in California when I lived on the farm there. And I had this beautiful sunflower, and I went out to water my garden. And that evening, as we know, the sunflower, it turns its head with the sun, doesn't it? It turns. So as I was out there in the evening, I got close to the sunflower, and all of a sudden I felt the presence of the sunflower, the warmth, and what it was truly offering me. So I was already a flower essence practitioner, and this is why I want you guys to, it's going to take place online, the course. So we have a question here. Someone asked, where does it take place? The course takes place online. It's an 8-week course. When you finish the course as a certified flower essence practitioner, it's 200 hours, and you're certified by my school, the Lori Hargis International School of Aromatherapy. Anyone can take the class. There's no prerequisite. This course, once you start learning about Bach flower remedies and the Flower Essence Society flower essences, you will be able to help babies just when they're born. And I'm going to give you a story about what happened with my previous husband with Rescue Remedy. He was a farmer, and he went to give his payroll to the other manager of the farm. And he was sitting in his truck. My previous husband was sitting in his truck. And the other farmer came over to get the payroll. And what happened was he reached over to get the payroll to hand it to his friend through the window. And all of a sudden he felt a blast go past him. And he saw his friend go in the air. And he saw a car miss his truck and hit hit his friend's truck in front of him. And that truck went into the field. They were way over off the side of the road, and they were not on a main highway or main road at all. They were on a farm road. Okay, but there was a regular road that went by it. And the car that hit his friend and hit his friend's truck went end over end in front of my previous husband. Well, he was in shock, but he called me on the phone, and I was with a client, and he said, "Lori, my friend is dead." And I said, "What?" And he goes, "Yes, my friend is dead." And I go, "What's happened?" And he says, "There's been an accident." And so I grabbed Rescue Remedy, which is a Bach flower remedy. It has 5 flowers in it. And it's known for, it works for stress, trauma, and shock. I grabbed that, and I grabbed that with some lavender essential oil. And I drove, because it was 40 minutes away. I got in the car and I drove there. And when I arrived, his boss came to me and said, "Lori, the chaplain was here, and just what your husband went through was like a war in about 5 minutes." Because he saw his friend die, and then people stopped, were looking at his friend dead on the road. They were stealing tools out of his friend's truck. And a man came up to ask my previous husband what he could do for him. And he said, "Please take my tarp in the back of my truck and put it on my friend so people won't look at him." And he said, "I can't do that." So my previous husband got out of his truck, got the tarp, and he covered his friend. Well, he was totally in shock. And so he just kind of froze, Only thing he could think of was call me and to call, of course, the ambulance and 911. And as this happened, the chaplain said that he would need counseling. And it would be, he would probably have PTSD over it. Well, he got in the car with me, and I instantly started giving him Rescue Remedy under the tongue. I put some lavender on the back of his neck, and he continued taking the Rescue Remedy as often as he needed it. He was able to sleep all through the night. He continued using the Rescue Remedy. He cried like a normal person, like anybody who's lost a dear friend. He cried about that. He let that go. He never once had a nightmare about it. And he never had PTSD. Well, he was the one in our family. The kids took the flower essences. We had songs about, "Rescue Me," Bach flower remedy, heather gross, and holly. Well, we would sing songs like that in the car, the kids and I. So the kids, they really enjoyed using the flower essences. But my husband, he just thought they were woo-woo stuff. But after using Rescue Remedy in that accident and not having PTSD or any nightmares or anything about it, he realized that flower essences work. And he was a massage therapist besides a flower essence therapist. So when we would go and teach an aromatherapy course with flower essences and massage, he would always tell everybody how flower essences really work, and he would tell them his story. And he was more than happy to share about flower essences after that. And we've got someone here just said in our comments that they use Rescue Remedy. And yes, it works. It truly does. So you're going to be learning about Rescue Remedy. You're going to be learning about all 38 flower essences that Dr. Bach developed, who is the father of flower essences. And you're going to be learning, like I said before, about the flower essences of the Flower Essence Society, 13 of those, the meta flowers that they have there. And we're going to be learning how to use them with small children, babies. We've used them with babies after they've been born, if they've had any shock or trauma. I have used them for babies who were maybe the fifth child in the family and they felt displaced. They didn't feel wanted. So, we were using Mariposa Lily with that baby because of just the way the baby was behaving. You can use them with your animals, your plants. You're thinking flower essences on plants? Of course. So, we already have people signed up for the course. And we have 4 places, though, left for people to get the retreat. Okay. Now, we have plenty of places for the class. We just want to make sure that if you get signed up, you've got to get signed up by today. And the first 4 who sign up next will get the retreat free. Also, you only need a few products as you get nearer the time. You don't have to order everything now because we already have people signed up. You don't have to get everything. You can get those things right before the class starts. The class starts on February 22nd. It will be on Wednesdays at noon Eastern time. And we have people from other countries who are already signed up too. The coaching calls are all recorded. So if you can't be there, if you're on a different time zone, you will get those coaching calls. You'll get your homework assignments each week, and you'll get a new module each week. So we want to make sure that you understand that too, because we have some people asking those questions. Let me see here what else Ruth has sent me. Also, we have practitioners. We have aromatherapist. We have other people who have taken flower essence courses with other schools, yet they're not certified flower essence practitioners, and they've decided to become flower essence practitioners with us now. So we want to make sure that you understand anybody can be in this. Doctors, nurses, look how you can use this. My son had a horrible accident, went head over heels with a four-wheeler when he was checking cattle in the mountains. And fortunately, his cell phone landed next to him and he dialed 911 and he dialed his bosses, and they were in the truck. They came by and got him. They called me, and I happened to be in California at the time. So again, I arrived, walked into emergency with Rescue Remedy in a juice for him with calcium and other things, and started giving it to him immediately. And he knew exactly what I was doing. He knew that what I was going to give him was going to help him. He completely recovered from all of that. And now he's working with animals and using flower essences with animals and essential oils on a daily basis. That's the other thing, is this group here is mostly about essential oils. However, in our school, we teach our aromatherapists in our emotional healing workshops how to use flower essences and essential oils together. And so now this is going to give everybody another healing modality to use with your essential oils. It's very important that we combined different healing modalities together to have a holistic result with our clients. And that's the reason I got into this, is because I had a client call me on the phone in the middle of the night and say, "Hey, Lori, I'm anxious. I can't sleep." And in 1989, all I knew what to do was to give her some B vitamins. So this is why I learned about flower essences. So do we have any other questions, Ruth? Do I see here? It doesn't look like it. So we want to thank all of you today for being here with us during our meditation, our blossoming meditation for the winter solstice. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day. This is going to be our darkest day of the year, yet tomorrow we'll have more light, and each day more and more light, and especially with the sunflower flower essence. Make sure that you stay in touch with us where I post recipes and information. Join our Common Sense community and follow me on Facebook. Learn with me on our YouTube channel and also join our essential oil and flower essence Facebook group for emotional healing. We have a new website and you guys can check it out at www.lorihargis.com. And make sure that you don't forget your essentials. Use your common sense. Au revoir.